king of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Allen in motion. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Here's a first carry for their running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On play action, here's Hurts. Thrown left side, the catch is made. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. To throw is Hurts. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, here's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Allen in motion. Hurts looking to throw on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. A big hole. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. It is a touchdown. The extra point by Elliott is good. The Aviators are out to a 10-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. It is a big play on first down. It's a gain of 43 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll motion over Flowers. Hard running, close close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Blitz coming. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
His drive will start on the ground. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Working across the field, he's got Allen. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete. So we've played. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Second and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Aviators. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. The Aviators move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 71 yards. It's a touchdown. extra point up and good from Moody. And the Dragons are back in this one. It's 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards for the touchdown. Elliott, good on the extra point. The Aviators up their lead. It's now 24-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Back to throw. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Aviators are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. He is in. Touchdown, Aviators. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And we've seen him take one back earlier in the year, and he just about added another one. He's proven to be someone to game plan against in the return game, and that was a heck of a run back.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. They'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Now here's 2nd and goal. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown Aviators. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's enough for a first down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Dragons cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Score Aviators 38, Dragons 10.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. This fielded at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll motion over Flowers.
At the 27-yard line.
That's caught by Ali. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going up top and looking for Flowers.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. First down and more past midfield.
A gain of 17 yards.
Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman.
That's another Melbourne. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing again from his own end zone. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw out of the gun. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Back to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now he takes off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. He'll look to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Dragons. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. It is a touchdown. The extra point by Elliott is good. The Aviators will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Elliott, good on the extra point. The Aviators stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10, and that will be a 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Dragons are going to take possession here at their own 6.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Now they'll set up to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Brought down at the 21. A gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And a Melbourne first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Flowers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. They'll look to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Aviators. Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Aviators add on to their already sizable lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Throwing now from the gun. Flowers with the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Back to the air one more time. He runs with it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Dragons.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before third down.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this ain't no cables.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking off. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the first down with his legs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll motion over Flowers. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And more of the same. Another interception. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Only one timeout remaining for the defense.